Yo guys, I know it's been a long time since I last uploaded on alcohol channel, but I haven't been feeling for alcohol. When was it? About 2 weeks ago. I think I went somewhere in it and I was basically surrounded with people who drink and had family and also another friend, and he was smoking weed, all of that there, because of a special technique what I've been using past few months since last year sometime. I watched them all drink their poison, you know. You can't, like, you see, not everyone has open minds and some people don't want to stop alcohol. So the thing is, you let them drink, but as for the people who wants to stop drinking, this video is for you guys, because at the end of the day, uh some of you guys really want to stop drinking, and I'll share with you the technique and the person who helped me stop drinking. And even I don't get cravings when I'm surrounded by people who does indulge in that poison alcohol. Let's go watch Sober Leon. You guys most probably know his channel. He's helped me a ton, a lot. Let's pick a video. I think so. See, you guys please must subscribe to his channel and also mine. Okay, I'm from South Africa. I stopped drinking for some time, long now, long. Okay, look here, let's choose this here. This is how you deal with people who drink. Let's watch it.
This is your brain when you're struggling to focus. And this is your brain when you're in the zone. But getting in the zone and staying there.
Edwards, what can we do about it?
Control. So that's why
Drinking alcohol sucks. There's no question about it. It damages our health. It damages our financial life. It costs a bunch of money. Stopping drinking can cost God knows how much with rehabs. It can take away 10 years from your...
Guys, the shadow behind this poster here, my dusting my curtains is not closed and the board, so the sun is basically shining. So sorry about that, can't help it.
Life expectancy, it does a lot of damage to us. But the other thing that it does a lot of damage to is our relationships, right? I don't know about you, but I've upset my mum, my grandma. I had a little brother, and must have set a terrible example to him as well. But today I wanted to unpack some extremely important stuff on stopping drinking in your relationships.
Guys, I'm just going to close here because also the sun, I'm going to close, but I'll play the video for you guys while I'm just closing there quickly.
And you will have to deal with this on your journey. There is no question about it. And I'm really going to unpack how you can manage the different people in your life when you stop drinking, because not everybody is going to be supportive, right? And I'm really going to tell you a major mindset shift that I've had. In fact, I would say in the past month, the shift that I've had, all from watching a YouTube video, by the way, that I'm going to talk to you about, the shift that I've had has had one of the most profound impacts that I've probably had over the past 5 years. Like, it's been that big. And it's early.
I was just trying to check something, but I don't know, because I see this volume isn't picking up, but I hope that the audio on Sober Leon's channel is clear. But let's see once I'm basically done with the video. We'll see. If it's not, then I'll try next time. We all fail in life, and it's sometimes ups and downs. But it doesn't mean we really fail. We just learn.
I decided, I just got this wave of inspiration. I'm still drinking my coffee here, so let me talk to you about this. So, when you stop drinking, people will judge you. People will judge you whether you like it or not, right? So, you're going to get, some people judge you positively. They're going to be like, oh, yes, dad's not drinking anymore, husband's not drinking anymore, we're so proud of you, we're so happy. And that's great, right? Then you're going to get some people who, like, they're indifferent, they don't judge you, they don't care, right? And then you're going to get some people that judge you, and they're going to think, who does he think he is, right? Who's this guy stopping drinking alcohol? So you're going to get judged no matter what, right? So I want to tell you about this video, because I'm going to tell you how to deal with judgment. And this has changed my life so much over the past like few months or month since I watched the video. I actually watched it on the flight. I'm able to make these videos now without cuts. That's the weird thing is, in the past, I have to film a YouTube video and cut them up because I make mistakes. And because of this shift, it's been so profound that I can just do now like a 20-minute video without a single mistake, which is pretty cool. So anyway, not bragging, but I'm showing you this isn't just about your relationships and alcohol, which is going to be massive. This could actually change a lot of areas of your life. So the video talks about you should be a leader, right? And he swore. He said, fuck everybody else's opinion. Be a hypocrite, right? He wasn't advocating hypocrisy in the video. But he was saying, be a leader and do whatever the fuck you want. And I thought, that's a nice start to a video. I can get on
See,
this.
be a leader and do whatever the fuck you want. Is 100% correct. Because leaders are the future of the world. You don't be a follower and follow the fucking crowd and be like, cause he's doing that there, he's drinking, he's doing that there. Let me do that. I'm feeling sorry for myself here. Let me do that. Alcohol doesn't solve any problems at the end of the day, which people don't understand.
Listen to this. So, he goes on, and he tells this story, and the story's mad. There was a point in the story where the woman he was dating pulled up at the side of the road and just pulled her pants down and peed. But I'll get to that in a second. But,
Yo.
bit weird.
Crazy.
So this guy, he was talking about he's married now and stuff, but he was talking about his old dating life, and he was a bit of a playboy back in the day. So he's dating this girl, and this local girl, and she's a Christian, right? She wears a cross. She's a Christian, and she goes to church every Sunday. So he goes to date this girl on a Saturday night, and she's like, I can't stay up too late. I've got church the next day, so we can't do too much. Anyway, they do stay up late. They stay up all night. They stay up drinking, probably doing drugs, God knows what. And they stay up super late. And then she's like, I've still got to go to church. So he goes and drives her to church. I just thought, was he drunk driving? I bet he was, because he probably had alcohol in his system still.
Every morning since I wake up, I feel every day, guys, I feel fresh. My mind, everything. That time when the guys were drinking there, I saw the beers, all of that. And I was like, nah, man, watch them drink their poison. All I did was just shift my belief. All thanks to, his videos and the first principles thinking. If you guys want to know more about that there, go check out Sober Leon's channel and just check out his free training here. Here's the video. This is how you deal with people who drink alcohol, and you'll find it. Yeah, just go and click there and you learn more about first principles thinking. Let's just listen and watch.
Night before. Anyway, doesn't matter, who cares? So he drives this lady to church. This is his girlfriend, this girl is dating. And he said that just before they got to the church, she was, because I don't know, like hungover, tipsy. She came out the side of the road, pulled her pants down, peed, and I think people in the church saw that she did that, because I think she did quite close by to the church, right? And then she goes to the church, and that's kind of the end of that story. And what he said next, I found so profound that. And when it comes to your relationships and alcohol, it's going to be so helpful. But what he said next, I found so profound. He said, that woman, that girl he was dating, was doing whatever the heck she wanted. She wasn't worried about any judgment from anybody.
I think that's what makes the beauty of us as humans.
Edward.
And so he thought about it, and he unpacked it, and he said, the people in that church, right, they're going to look at her and say, some people are going to be like, that's a bad Christian girl. She shouldn't be in this church. She's out drinking, having sex. She's taking drugs. Did you see her pee at the side of the road? This isn't a Christian woman, right? You're gonna have people in the church judging her like that.
True.
And then you're gonna have some other people saying, "Oh, thank God that she's at this church. Thank God that she's found Christ." It doesn't matter, It doesn't matter. It's for God to judge her, not us. You can have some people feeling like this, and then you're gonna have some people, like let's say you've got some atheist, right, that doesn't believe in God, and they're gonna judge this person and think, what a weirdo for going to church in the first place, right? They're gonna have an opinion like that, and everybody's gonna have a different opinion. But the thing is everybody's judgment comes from a different place. But all the judgments are totally different, and quite often when somebody judges you, they do it on two sides of a spectrum. It's like the polar opposite. So he goes on to talk about another example in bodybuilding. So this guy was a bodybuilder and he took steroids, but he also ate really healthy, right? So to some complete health freak that is running and I don't know, perfect diet, perfect nutrition, never touch drugs, to that person he's super unhealthy. But then because he's taking drugs, because he's doing all that. So to that person he's unhealthy for the drugs. But then maybe to a crack addict, that person might judge him and think, oh my gosh, that guy is so healthy. Look at him, even though he's on all the drugs. So we're getting judged on one side of the spectrum because he's from like a crack addict, saying that guy is super, super healthy. He's top level health.
And read the comments here quickly. Free training, okay, I agree. Okay, let's read it after done watching.
And then you're going to have somebody on the other side of the spectrum judge him and say, that guy is killing himself. Right? You see where I'm getting with this? So let's bring this back to alcohol. When you stop drinking alcohol, the same thing is going to happen to you.
Okay. Before he carries on with the video, let me try and take a guess. When you stop drinking alcohol, people will judge you. People will say you're boring. You don't even have a sense of humor anymore because you're not drinking the poison anymore. The poison needs to give you the talking skills, all of that. The alcohol does do that. It gives you a false confidence to speak to women, etc., and do things and approach people. And that, I don't depend on that. I go without it, and I try and, be confident and not be shy, especially with the pretty girls, But alcohol, it's a poison.
Right. So,
Alcohol is a drug at the end of the day. Let's put it that way. South Africa, it's facts. Alcohol is a drug. Who needs it? I don't even have it sometimes. Not sometimes. I have big zero of it.
people, boom, look at him go. He stopped drinking. He's doing it. He's making it happen. And those people are awesome, right? And then you're going to have some people...
True. You're going to get people who's going to encourage you and be happy for you. Then you'll get some people who's going to judge you in a negative way, and that, you'll learn now what he has to say.
Judge you, right? They're not happy about you not drinking. They don't want to see it. And here's the thing. Here's the message. Here's the point of this video. Who cares? Who cares what anybody thinks?
Who cares what anybody thinks at the end of the day? I don't smoke weed anymore. I don't drink alcohol. I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. So, what's the benefit from all of those fucking things? Fuck all. You don't benefit. You benefit nothing from it. All it does is just take your money. And alcohol also sometimes encourages you to do stupid things. It makes your reflexes slow. You get up in the morning, you fucking feel a bubble ass just because of a nice cold stupid beer. Fuck it. I had it, been there, done that. I'm not the asshole, but respect to the people who still want to drink. But as for me, I don't touch that shit.
We're just going to judge you anyway.
Sorry for swearing in the videos a lot, but alcohol is around us all the time. So I'll always swear when I talk about this kind of shit, alcohol.
But who cares? Like, everybody's judging you from a different place. They're all judging you from their perception and their perspective. So, like, who cares? And the thing is no matter what you do, you're going to be judged for it. Like, do you want to know what triggered this message? I'll tell you what triggered this message. I got a message this morning from somebody. So I've started posting on Instagram. And, you know, I'm all about YouTube. I love YouTube. I love making long videos. I love talking forever, as you can tell.
Sorry guys, hey, I'm not digging my nose. It's just I was pulling out the hairs. Sorry. Alright, next time I won't do that.
But I like YouTube because I can go deeper. I can share ideas and I can give people those wake-up calls with alcohol, right? Hopefully like this video is doing for you. Anyway, so I get this message from this guy. And since stopping drinking, you know, my life has changed, right? Like, I'm in a pretty sweet, nice hotel suite right now. Like before, I wasn't. I was living in a shared house that I didn't even pay rent for. I was borrowing money off family. You know, life's changed in a big way since stopping drinking.
See, you hear his story. I was borrowing money from family, etc. All of that there. And look how he is changed completely, you know. It's, you know, a rude awakening. These kind of stories should inspire other people. You know, I'm 35. If you're 35 or something, or in your late like 30s, and you still never yet learn, something is truly fucked up and wrong with you. And that if you got access to the internet and someone share with you these things, you know, or else maybe there's a lot of other methods. Maybe his program doesn't work for you because it's not for everyone, like he always says. Then you must search for another program. In today's age and the time we're living in with the internet, and if you have access to it, don't be a dumbass. Go and see the internet, see for information. Like, without these videos, I wouldn't have stopped at all. I would still carry on drinking. The truth is the truth. I wouldn't lie to you guys.
But that's actually what happened through helping people stop drinking. So that's a good sign, right? But, you know, I'm definitely in a much stronger financial position now, as I should be, after not drinking alcohol for 7 years. I mean, everybody should be, right? And this guy messaged me, and he said, Leon, you know, for somebody that's struggling with alcohol, you shouldn't be making posts like this. Your life looks too good. You know, it looks disingenuous and you look arrogant. And
look arrogant, bro. Some people, they jealous in a way. They're angry because he changed his life. And also with myself, some people want to get me back to my old ways. You know, that's also, I'm Christian. You know, that's how the devil comes and attacks a person. Through people. He uses people.
But one of the first times ever, I had no reaction. Right, now in the past, that kind of stuff would have upset me. You know, when somebody left me a negative comment when I first started making YouTube videos, saying, oh, this guy doesn't know anything, he's not drunk, he's only 20, what, he's only 27 now, or 28, 20, I'm 32 now. He's not drunk even long enough to know what he's talking about, right? Hang on.
Are you ready to ignite a revolution in your business strategy review? If you're feeling stuck and tired of just rehashing...
Hey, that stuff here irritates me.
You know, these opinions really used to bother me. And it was because of this judgment thing, right? So, to this guy that sent me the message, he's judging me from one perspective, but then you might have somebody else that watches this video thinking, well, hang on, why is he in Asia? I mean, who goes there? Only poor people go to Asia for holidays. Why doesn't he go to Hawaii? Why doesn't he go to Switzerland? So it's stupid to listen to anybody's opinion. Like this fear of judgment, and especially when we stop drinking alcohol, this fear of like how people are going to perceive us, how people are going to react to us. Who freaking cares? Like, who cares? They're going to judge you anyway, so just do whatever the hell you want. And, you know, when people say, like, why aren't you having a drink tonight? Right, when they say that, because people will ask, oh, why are you not drinking? Why don't you just have one? Because I don't want to. Or why not? I ain't talking to you about it. Oh, but come on. And it's like, listen, people might argue and they might push back. And so I'm not saying that's not going to happen, but in your mind, you need to always realize that you will be judged for anything you do in your life. But you're always going to be judged from two sides. So who cares? right? Who actually gives a shit? Who cares what anybody thinks? And so, I don't know about you. I really hope that these ideas have done the same thing for you that they've done for me.
I'm tired
Because over
today,
the past
guys.
few weeks,
I say I'm tired today, but I'm still doing the video.
what I've started doing with this now is I get a lot of ideas, right? I get a lot of ideas, and I'll tell you what I do. I'll get like a business idea or an idea for a video or an idea for a piece of content, and I'll message a friend. I say, oh, what do you think about this, right? And it's stupid, and because one friend will say, oh, that's sick, do it, and then another friend will say, what are you talking about? Don't do that. And then what will happen is the fear of judgment will stifle. And this happens with alcohol as well, right? So one thing that I say when people stop drinking alcohol is like
You know about your goals. I don't share my goals with anyone anymore. I don't. I just keep things quiet.
tell anybody. Don't tell anybody.
See,
Don't
he's
tell-
saying don't tell anybody.
Oh, your friends, don't tell your family. I mean, because they're going to judge you, right? So the best thing you can do is just keep quiet. Sorry, I'm just getting a bit uncomfortable. Is just keep quiet, because this way you can avoid these conversations and this judgment that's going to happen, right? So you can avoid it by just saying nothing. And going back to what I was saying is what I would do is I would message a friend, message another YouTuber or something, say I've got this idea for this and that and this and that, and then I'd get all these opinions, and then I wouldn't do anything. And it's like, why am I listening to other people's judgment? Like, who cares? So since I listened to this video, and since I heard about this, and since I realised, like, judgment, it just doesn't matter, I just stopped caring. I don't care. I'm doing what I want. And don't know, I feel feeling fired up. I'm feeling fired up. Yeah, so let's get it back to alcohol. Let's wrap it up with alcohol again, one more time. So when you stop drinking alcohol, right, first thing is keep it to yourself. Unless you've got a really strong frame, right, and when those people push, because they will, and when those people judge, unless you've got a super strong frame and your mindset.
True, is right. Like now, certain people, since I changed my mindset with the first principles thinking, thanks to Sober Leon, certain people I do tell them, hey, I don't drink, I don't touch alcohol. And they know it. And if they say anything, I'm like, hey, I don't worry what they say. But if your mindset is not in a certain way, programmed in a certain way to handle the hatred and stuff in the comments, what they're going to say, rather keep it to yourself then. Let's hear what he has to say.
Is like mine, like 100% convinced that alcohol is poison and ethanol and it's never going to do anything for you. If you feel like that, then you can tell people. But a lot of people at the beginning, they're not quite ready for those conversations. So what I think is good is just to kind of keep it to yourself. It's it's you. As long as you've made that true decision, that's between you and yourself, right? You don't need to go and tell the world that you've stopped drinking alcohol. I don't think you should do that. You can, I'm not saying, listen, you can listen to some ideas and disregard them. The only idea you can't disregard is that alcohol is poison, alcohol is ethanol, alcohol is a drug. There's no such thing as one drink, and that shit will kill you.
You see, there's no such thing as one drink. Alcohol is a drug, that shit will kill you, you see. But you tell some people that they'll be like, they'll look at you and they'll think, this guy's talking shit. Because you know why? Those people who just believe that alcohol is a drug, it won't kill you, they are basically in the matrix. 99% of you people do know what's the matrix, or let me just say 1% of the people know what's the matrix. 99% of the world, we're surrounded by stupid fucks. So they don't know what's the matrix.
That's the only thing I won't let you disagree with. Anything else, you can disagree with my points, right? But you can't disagree with those ones. So anyway, back to it. So keep it to yourself. And then the next thing is that when you start dealing with people and, you know, talking to people and dealing with your relationships and whatever, and people start judging you, which they will, who cares? Who cares? Do what you want anyway. And let this be a lesson to anything in your life. There are probably things in your life that you've been thinking about doing for ages, and you're going to get judged for them. But who cares? I'll give you like one last example now, right? One final example. I have a very close friend, and I've really been encouraging him to start YouTube because he's dead good looking, he's dead charismatic. He's got a business, but he works like a madman, and he doesn't make a crazy amount of money from it. He makes all right money, but he doesn't make a crazy amount of money. But that guy, he's one of the hardest working people I know, and he's one of the highest IQ people I've ever met in my life, right? So, you know, I've been pushing him to do a YouTube channel for ages because I think he'll do super well, and that's my opinion, right? That's my opinion as somebody who's found some success on YouTube. So I'm judging him on one side. But then he might have the fear of posting a video and thinking, well, what would this friend think? So
You see, what would his friend think? You see, that's what another small child, one of my nephews actually taught. And I told him, hey, get that shyness out of you, you know? You mustn't worry what other people think. Because at the end of the day, you're doing it for you.
who cares? It doesn't matter. Like, it just doesn't matter. If he wants to start YouTube, just start. So, anyway, this has changed my life so much. This has been like such a profound shift. I don't give a shit anymore. I'm doing whatever the heck I want. I'm not asking for judgment. I shouldn't say that. I should say, I'm not going around in my life seeking permission from other people to do what I want. I'm executing. I'm doing it. And it feels damn good. It feels damn liberating. And if you want to stop drinking alcohol, just freaking do it. Screw everybody else. Screw what they think about you, and just do it. Now, final thing. If you've made it this far in this video, then that means that you like this content. So if you want more of it, in fact, no, I was going to tell you to watch another video, but actually what I'm going to actually tell you to do is I'm going to tell you that we're actually accepting new clients in my program right now. So I have a coaching program. It's the Sober Clear program. So what we do in the Sober Clear program is we help you do two things. So we help you reframe the way you view alcohol using something called first principles thinking. And then we use a future-focused coaching approach. So there's no judgment, there's no going to the past, there's no sitting talking about war stories. It's all about health, it's all about business, it's all about you're building your family life up. And we have a client base of about 500 now. Top business owners, professionals, high-level people. They're all in a community together. There's a lot of coaching, a lot of support. We get a 92 to 97% 92 to 97% success rate. If you want to see if it's a good fit to work together, you can click the link beneath this video to book a call. I know I'm not giving that much information about how it works or anything, but if you want information, just go over to soberclear.com. Have a read of that. But yeah, screw everybody. Screw what everybody thinks. Just do it. Do whatever you want. Quit drinking alcohol. Don't worry about
Seriously, F the people, not sober Leon, F the people who says alcohol is good and be like, you must drink all of that there. Why you not drinking? You're boring. I can say fuck them with a big middle fingers. Fuck them. It's poison. You wake up feeling like a puss. You wake up feeling babalas. Like a cunt at the end of the day you wake up. Okay, guys, please check out his channel. Let's read the comments here quickly, okay? Free training, okay, you guys must check that. Okay, I agree. Incredible how she meant powerful those voices have sometimes. I'm 57, okay, long story, 57, okay. Dry now for a month. Tired of messing around with alcohol. I too convinced it is poison. English, it's okay. I have played around with it for years, tried telling myself I could control it. I have found that the times I could go out and have... Okay, you guys can read all the things. And that, a business mentor told me other people's opinions of me are none of my business. Nice. Powerful. Powerful. Top. Quote. So right, I'm gonna say. 100% right. I'm gonna say 100% correct. I'll just say 100% correct. Let me get the word. Correct. Say a comment, yeah? When your mind settles down, no ego, brain fog, worrying what people think, etc. Wisdom. Okay, yeah, this is just about people's opinions. Yeah, guys, the comments, you guys can read it on your own time. God, you talk complete nonsense. What? Yeah, some people do tell him, see you later then, buddy. Let's see your video on the topic. That's your perspective, but like he said, who cares? It makes sense to me and his videos help me. Yeah, still show love, Leon. I delete no negative comments like us here, to be honest. God, you talk complete. Hey, some people, hey, YouTube. Yeah, people will love and hate you. At the end of the day, Leon, don't talk nonsense. Okay, guys, please check out Sober Leon's channel. Subscribe to his channel, please. As a South African, I always will promote Sober Leon's channel because he has helped me a lot. And you guys can also hit me with a sub. At the end of the day, I don't really care about subscribers and people, knowing about my channel and, making money about my channel. No, say maybe people knowing about my channel, but I'm not worried about getting monetized and making money off this channel because I just want to make people aware that alcohol is poison. Anyways, guys, catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.